Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to There is an Angel for That. My name is Yvonne, and I am so glad and grateful that you are here with me today. Okay, so this week, before I even had a chance to touch my tarot deck, I really feel like the angels had some other plans, because the very first thing that they wanted to come through today was an angel number. And I was pulling one for myself, but honestly, the moment that I pulled the card, I don't know, I had these goosebumps. I call them, angel bumps, goosebumps. And I just knew it was something that I had to share with you guys. So, as a collective, the number coming through for all of us this week is the card 321. Okay, the letting go card. And I will read to you what the message on the card is, because I know sometimes it's hard to see it on the screen. It says, surrender and let go of control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good. I love it. And honestly, before we even pull another card, I just really feel like for many of you, this might actually just be the message right here. Like maybe I don't even have to have my other cards out. But what I'm really feeling is, where in your life are you gripping too tightly? Where are you forcing? Where are you trying to make something happen instead of allowing it to unfold? Okay. And what's really interesting is when I sat with the energy for this week, I feel like it actually fits really beautifully, because this week, at the very end of the week, we are going to have Mars that's going to move into Gemini. Now, Mars is the planet of action. It's the planet of drive. And for me, Gemini is this quick, curious, ready to move energy. So you might be thinking, well, that sounds like the opposite of letting go, right? But here's what I love about this. Mars moving into Gemini at the end of this week is like the universe quietly saying, hey, something's ready to move. Okay? So the roots, they've been growing. The seeds, they've been doing the work. And there's this energy here that's building just beneath the surface, okay? But this week, before that movement arrives, I really feel like the energy, it's just coming in, it just feels like balance, trust, it feels like timing, it feels like, allowing things to unfold without needing to control every single step. So it's quite beautiful. It's really quite interesting energy that's coming in. So what I want to do now is I want to add in some great angel divine guidance, as always. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull the first card. And let's just see what the general message that our angels want to tell us for this week. Okay, so the first card that I have coming here is the King, not Knight, King, of Earth. And it's a beautiful card, and I'm holding it up here, and hopefully you can see that coming in as our general message. It's kind of interesting because I feel like over the last few weeks, we'll have to go back and take a look at this, but I feel like we've been pulling a lot of court cards. I just feel a lot of court cards coming through. So the King of Earth, well, for me, the King of Earth, this guy here, he's stable, he's grounded, he's wise, he's patient. This guy, he is successful. So this is someone who understands that truly beautiful things, they take time. All right. And what I'm really sensing here is that many of you actually might be trying to build something right now, or you are building something right now. I just feel like there's something solid, something meaningful, something with that long-term potential. Okay. Now, because this is an Earth card, I really feel like, this could be a business. It could be your finances. It could actually be your health. It could be relationships as well. Or it could actually just simply be life that, it's something that you're going to create, something that you're meant to create. Okay. Here's the thing though. You don't have to rush what's meant to last. All right. The king, this guy here, the king of earth, he did not build his kingdom in a day. So, and neither are you. All right. So I just feel like he's just, amazing, grounding, beautiful, beautiful grounding energy coming in with that. And it really does, match a lot of the energy that I'm feeling coming in this week through the skies and the cosmos. All right, let's take a look and see what our challenge card. Here we go again. Another court card. I feel like I have a lot of court cards that are coming in these days. So this one here, such a great card. I love this card. He is the Knight of Water. And Knight of Water, for me, this night, he's deeply emotional. He is intuitive. He's romantic. He's heart-centered. Oh, so compassionate. All right. So what I'm really sensing here, because it came in as the challenge card, that the challenge this week may not be knowing what you feel. It may actually be trusting what you feel. Because sometimes, guys, that heart whispers and then the mind argues. Okay. Sometimes the heart says yes, but your fear pops up and your fear says, hey, let's wait. All right. Sometimes your intuition, it can nudge, but that logic, it just wants that proof. So what I'm really sensing this week is that your heart may know something before your mind actually catches up. And you want to know what? That's okay. You don't need to have all the answers yet. You just need to trust one answer, right? And that's what keeps you quietly arriving. And what I love about these two court cards that we have that are coming in here together is that they're both asking the same thing, right? Do you know what that is? They're both asking to me. They're both asking for patience. The King of Earth says, trust the process. And this guy here, he says, trust the feelings. And then, if you even want to roll in that little angel number card we had, the 321, it's saying trust everything. Go ahead and trust it all. Okay, so let's see what our final card is that our angels want us to pull in here, and for the opportunities card. Oh, and I had one that just went flying out. And what we got here, oh my God, this is like so amazing. I feel like this card speaks to a lot that I've already been talking about. And I'll hold it up here and hopefully you can see it here. This is the Seven of Earth. Okay. Now, this card is beautifully supported by Archangel Gabriel. This card for me, it's all about patience, growth, seeds. Haven't we just been talking about all of this? Divine timing, trusting what's unfolding, even if you cannot see the full picture. So for me, what I'm really sensing here is that your opportunity this week, it might be trusting. It's going to be trusting that something is growing, even if it doesn't look so much like on the surface yet. All right. You have to remember this. Roots, they grow quietly. Okay. So some of the most important things that we have to, want or bring in or cultivate in life, they take time. And with Archangel Gabriel stepping forward, I really feel like this beautiful Archangel is bringing you some signs this week. I don't know why. I just always feel when I connect with her energy, she's a beautiful Archangel that brings in signs. She can bring in those confirmations, those synchronicities, those little reminders, right? One of those Archangels that always appears to me, and she always says, hey, you want to know what, Yvonne? You're not doing this alone. So that's the same message that's in here for you. And when we have that Mars energy that's preparing to move into Gemini, I really feel like there's that beautiful message in this card for you, right? The action is coming. The movement is building. But right now, the opportunity card, your opportunity, it's in the waiting. It's in the trusting. It's in the allowing. Okay? So for me, I really feel like when you look back at the 3-2-1 card, the King of Earth card, the Knight of Water, and the Seven of Earth together, I really feel like this week, there's some things that are being asked of us here, right? So the King of Earth, I really feel like he's saying, can you trust? Can you trust the process? And then we have our Knight of Water that's in here. And what is he asking? He's saying, hey, can you trust what you feel? All right. And then that Seven of Earth that had popped up there. What is that asking? Well, it's asking, can you trust what's quietly growing? Right. And that 3-2-1 card that's kind of buried all in here. You know, this letting go card here. It's asking, you know, if you can trust that path forward. So I love those cards. I think they have such a beautiful message for this week. It just feels really clear and really grounded. You know, this week isn't asking you to do more, right? It's asking you, the other thing it's not asking, it does not want you to push harder, right? It isn't asking you to force the outcome. What it is asking, it's asking you to trust the timing. And it's saying, can you trust what's growing? Can you trust what your heart already knows? I know. Hard to do. Such a hard thing to sometimes do. But that's the energy that's coming up, right? Can you loosen your grip just enough to let life meet you halfway? So there's some big energy coming in here. So my advice for you this week, right? If something feels delayed, please, please, please do not automatically assume that it means it's denied. If something feels slower than you'd like, again, there's that word assume, but I love using it right now. Don't assume nothing is happening. Because sometimes the universe isn't saying no. Sometimes it's just simply growing those roots. Okay? So, I always love asking my angels. I said, please show me a sign or symbol that I can give to you this week. Sometimes I look for inspiration on the cards. But I have to tell you, the first thing that's popping into my mind right now is a sunflower. It's just there and it's in my mind. So I would say to you, look for some sunflowers this week as your sign and symbol of these messages of these cards. Maybe you'll see one when you go for a walk. Maybe you'll see one in somebody's garden, in a photo, social media. Sometimes I notice lots of sunflowers pop up on social media, so you might see them there. You know, you might even find one somewhere completely unexpected, okay? But if sunflowers, now that we've mentioned it, if they do keep showing up for you this week, just please take that as a beautiful reminder to stay grounded, right? Keep that heart open. Just trust that what's meant for you will always grow in its perfect time. All right. So guys, I really, really hope that this message resonated with you and found you at the exact time you needed to hear it. As I always say when I do my endings, I would love, love, love to know if any of the cards resonated with you. And please, as your week goes on, if you come across sunflowers, I would love to see your pictures or tell me about them. You can write them in the comments below. You can go to my Angels and Intuition Facebook group. I always have a little post on there. I love, love, love hearing about it. Signs and symbols are something that just, they always really excite me. I have so much passion for it. So, you know, please, please feel free to go ahead and do that. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and sharing your energy. And as always, please like or share so that you don't miss any future videos. And always, always, always remember, guys, no matter what your situation is, there is an angel for that. So angel blessings to you all, and I wish you all such an amazing week. Bye for now.